This is the first in a series of videos that discuss gaps and opportunities in IT security. In order to grow in the IT security profession, you have to ask yourself, why is this here? Why did I do that? And is there a better way? Great security professionals constantly evaluate their situation and their choices. In this video, we discuss security incentives. One of security's issues is we allow ourselves to be defined by bad situations. We're drawn to insecure situations. Usually, all we see are insecure situations. We start to think they are normal. Even worse, we start to think that the causes of insecurity are normal. But reality differs from our perception. In reality, our civilization thrives because most of our situations are good. In other words, if the environment supports good outcomes, then security issues will usually be resolved before we become aware of them. But if the environment supports bad outcomes, then we find security problems. Almost every surviving security issue is supported by incentive to be insecure. The odd bit is the response of our security community. We tend to tolerate environments with poor incentives. We say things like, it's not my fault that my processes provided incentives for insecurity. It's not my fault that my security framework actually creates incentive for insecurity. It's not my fault that I created insecure systems. And eventually, it's not my fault that attackers broke in. For thousands of years, we've used incentives to change human behavior. We all say things like, we like security, we desire it, we're willing to do what it takes. But most of the time, when we have security issues, we don't deal with the underlying environment and the processes that create them. We don't create incentives to reward security. As a security professional, you will greatly benefit if you create incentives for improved security. For example, years ago, a member of my security team decided to hand out coupons for free ice cream to the first person to report a new phishing scam. Once a week, he would publish a summary that praised the ones that won the coupons and described the various phishing scams. As a result, everybody at the organization treated phishing attacks as a winnable game. We spent a couple of $100 on ice cream coupons, but in return, we easily defeated attacks that caused millions at lots of other institutions. It's difficult for me to overstate the benefits of rewarding improved security. As a community, we should create benefits for not being compromised and breached. This could include things like tax incentives or favored source accreditation. A less productive but still viable community alternative is we should create mandatory punishments for being compromised and breached. This could include fines, tax penalties, and discouraged source status. Now, that sounds painful. But when security is an issue, we need to change the incentives that support the problems. Successfully resisting attack requires lots of care, focus, and attention. It's difficult, and expensive. When we fail to reward those who successfully resist attack, we actually reward insecurity. And rewarding insecurity has created a lot of problems.